What is it about animals that brings joy to our lives? How can a wagging tail provide affection and nurture a lonely soul of a stranger? Dogs have helped humans overcome what medicine has failed. Animals don't judge or criticize. They live to please and never ask why. This is the story of dogs, companions, pets, who have dedicated themselves to helping others, helping children read and want to learn more, helping people who feel alone by providing affection. A story of the dogs that make a difference in the lives of so many. This is the story of therapy dogs.
It makes us all feel better.
The more they get relaxed, having him kind of cuddle next to them and the warmth of him, and it has really, I've seen it firsthand.
Isn't that cute?
For thousands of years, dogs have helped humans overcome what they cannot do alone. As time progressed, their uses changed. From hunting food, to herding and guarding livestock, rescue situations, transporting vital medication across frozen tundras, hunting vermin, military, and of course, companionship. Today, animals have provided a level of comfort to those who need it most. They have found a job that can make a real difference. This is the job of a therapy dog.
We take so much out of life, and you got to give something back.
And they love you so, and I can see why.
There are several therapy dog programs across the U.S. Any pet can become involved as long as they pass the requirements for the specific program. Therapy dog owners are volunteers. The organizations are nonprofit and depend on an outside source of income to keep the organization functioning. Products are often sold to help raise money. Pets on Wheels is one of the organizations. Pets on Wheels volunteers most often visit nursing homes and hospitals. However, assisted living communities and facilities for the physically and mentally challenged are also recipients of their visits. They even visit veterans hospitals, programs for the homeless, and children at risk of home out placement. Being a volunteer with Pets on Wheels also has personal benefits for the owners, with parties and holiday gatherings being hosted and attending parades and expos. When someone wants to become a volunteer and share their pet with a sick or lonely person, Pets on Wheels can be contacted through their website to request an application. Once the application is completed, the owner will be scheduled for a screening to test the temperament of their pet. A health certificate provided online is required to be completed by a veterinarian and submitted prior to screening. This proves that the pet is up to date on all vaccinations and is healthy. All volunteers are required to keep their health certificate up to date at all times. On the day of evaluation, owners watch an associate of Pets on Wheels test the temperament of their pets. The test includes squeezing paws, tugging ears, and making loud noises such as a chair moving across the floor. These tests are extremely important because they prepare the dogs for a situation they could encounter during a volunteer visit. Some patients may accidentally hurt a dog by being too rough or stepping on them. The organization is proud of the reputation that volunteer facilities can depend on, and it is extremely important that it can trust their volunteer animals to tolerate unpredictable situations. If an animal shows any aggressive behavior during evaluation, or is too rambunctious, they cannot pass. For aggressive animals, they do not have a second opportunity to join the program. But if a dog is a bit too rambunctious, they are allowed to try again after taking obedience classes. If a dog passes evaluation, an administrator will help the owner find a facility that best accommodates them and their pet. Pets on Wheels asks that all volunteers make at least one visit to a facility per month. This is because residents at the facility depend on seeing the animal. It can be disappointing and even upsetting for those who look forward to seeing a pet they have become attached to, and no one shows up. Pets on Wheels also asks that volunteers try to participate in events and other activities through the program. Pets on Wheels volunteer Janet Stollenmeyer and her pug Spatzel visit the Augsburg Lutheran Village every Monday.
The program is not just for Spatzel. Spatzel is the icebreaker. He gets everybody's attention. When you go down the hall with Spatzel, people will holler out their door. Can you bring him in here? Can you stop back here on your way back?
Come on. We wouldn't let anything happen to you. No siree.
Petting a dog, take your blood pressure right down. No pills, just petting a dog.
He's our little love. You couldn't love a better dog. And his mommy brings him every Monday.
Every once in a while, when I come over, not everybody will be here. And not too long ago,
He came to see me while I was sick in the hospital, the dog. And that was really a therapy because I was really a sick gal.
so I just checked in at the front desk, showed them my Pets on Wheels tags. Not only Dorothy got to see the dog, but all the people in the rooms around Dorothy.
I didn't have very many visitors, and I thought it was very nice of Janet to bring the dog to see me.
There's a lot of joy in giving of yourself to others.
Oh, I enjoy him. I enjoy him. Spatzel's a friend to all of us, I'm sure.
I did have an amazing experience in the Alzheimer's wing with a lady. When I went up to her, she reached out and pet him and mumbled something. And the nurse's eyes got like saucers, and she came over, and the woman was still petting Spatzel. And she said, that woman has not moved since she was brought in here. She sits in her chair and stares at the floor. And she couldn't believe that she was actually trying to verbalize because she doesn't talk.
I've watched the ladies take it when they all come over, you know, and how much they love him and all. I've never held him or anything like that, but he is a cute dog.
Do you want to hold him?
Yeah, I'll touch. I wait on him. Oh, you have velvet ears. Oh, how yes, you do. I'll come back on Monday night sometime and visit with you. Would you like that? And I like your tongue. Is that his tongue? Well, I'm nice to meet you, Spatzel.
Dogs reach people on a really deep level.
Oh, this is a game called Trouble. We play it every night to get out of trouble.
They seem to bring back really good memories for everybody.
Here's the dog. This is Spatzel.
When did you get out?
She's been out.
She's been out for some time.
She got out of her legs.
Pets on Wheels has a program that helps children. Dogs are used as a medium to reach out to children who have difficulty reading. Margot Rogers and her Portuguese water dog Schooner have been with Pets on Wheels for 1.5 years. The results of her program, Fetch, have been promising, helping so many children already enjoy reading and even coming to school.
As the children sit down on the rug, he has a very soft coat, and he usually curls up next to them, and you can just see the child starting to pet him, and suddenly instead of sitting on their knees, they're now sitting on the floor. You can just see them start to relax more. We also pick texts that are appropriate for the child's independent reading level. It's modeled for them first, and the reading teacher and I do that. We check their notebook to see if they've been reading during the week, and they have little paw stamps that they get to put on there if they've done their reading. And then they finally read it to Schooner. We sit down on the rug, and the child reads out loud, and I just kind of sit in the background next to Schooner. One little girl likes to sit in front of him and hold up the book like a teacher, and she keeps making him look at the pictures. That's the whole point of oral fluency, is that they start to read in groups of words more slowly with intonation. I love you too. Yes, I do. You're a very good boy.